I'm Dr. Shaheen. In the last class, I taught you T.S. Eliot's The Function of Criticism, and today I will teach you dramatic monologue. That is also important in English literature. अब ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग क्या होता है? बहुत बार स्टूडेंट्स कंफ्यूज होते हैं समझने में ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग को. So I will teach you in very simple language, and I am so sure you will understand today. So, a dramatic monologue is a kind of miniature drama in which there is only one character who stands on the stage all alone and delivers a long soliloquy and is expressing his deep feelings which relieve his agitated heart and brings emotional tranquility. अंडरस्टैंड. जो ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग होता है ना, वो क्या है, एक तरह का वो मिनिएचर ड्रामा होता है जिसमें एक सिंगल कैरेक्टर होता है. वो स्टेज पे क्या करता है, अब सिंगल वो एक लॉन्ग सोलिलॉकी डिलीवर करता है और उस सोलिलॉकी में क्या करता है, वो एक्सप्रेस करता है अपने डीप फीलिंग्स को और विच रिलीव्स हिज एजिटेटेड हार्ट एंड ब्रिंग्स इमोशनल ट्रैंक्विलिटी. मतलब जो उसके अंदर कुछ एजिटेटेड कुछ फीलिंग्स होती है जो, और उसको क्या है, वो लास्ट में उसको इमोशनल ट्रैंक्विलिटी मिलती है उसको एक्सप्रेस करने से. अंडरस्टैंड. तो दिस इज ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग. अ ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग डिफर्स फ्रॉम एनी ऑर्डिनरी सोलिलॉकी इन टू वेज. दो तरह से ये डिफरेंट होते हैं ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग फ्रॉम ऑर्डिनरी सोलिलॉकी से. सोलिलॉकी डिफरेंट होते हैं. अंडरस्टैंड. और ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग है वो डिफरेंट होते हैं. तो ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग जो है वो कैसे डिफरेंट है सोलिलॉकी से? दो तरीके से. फर्स्ट, a dramatic monologue is longer and more comprehensive than a soliloquy. Understand? A dramatic monologue is longer and more comprehensive than a soliloquy. Secondly, a dramatic monologue is generally meant to be heard, while a soliloquy can only be overheard. Understand? Now, I will clear your concepts by giving the examples of Robert Browning, who is mainly known for his dramatic monologues. Robert Browning's dramatic monologue. Browning wrote a large number of dramatic monologues, which are My Last Duchess, which is very important, which is very famous in English literature. The Last Ride Together, Prose Pieces, Rabbi Ezra, The Lost Leader, A Grammarian's Funeral, and Andrea del Sarto, and many others. Now I will tell you the characteristics of Browning's monologue that will help you to clear the concepts of dramatic monologue. Number one, Browning's dramatic monologues are written in blank verse, but its rhythm rises and falls vary according to the intensity of emotions. Point number two, like any other dramatic monologue, in his dramatic monologue also the presence of the listeners connected with the speaker is available because it is a kind of confession or justification to the listeners. As in his dramatic monologue Rabbi Ben Ezra, we see that the listeners are the entire human race. In his dramatic monologue Prose Pieces, the speaker is the poet himself and it is autobiographical. In Prose Piece, Browning remembers his dead wife and hopes to meet her in God's kingdom after his death. Point number three, Browning used this dramatic form to tell us the characters' mental states and moral crisis of the characters concerned. As Porphyra's lover tells us the perverted psychology of a fanatic lover who loves his beloved, but out of jealousy he strangles her to death. Understand? By her own lock of hair. Point number four, the language Browning used in his dramatic monologues are formal talk. The speaker's thought ranges from the past to the future and the unity is emotional rather than logical. Point number five, some of Browning's monologues are satires upon their respective speakers. When he writes those satire and those monologues, it seems as he is satiring upon on their respective speakers. Understand? So now I hope you would have understood dramatic monologue. Thanks for today and we meet in the next class.